best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3, small forward. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 15-footer is good.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
Pass to Porzingis from downtown. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Randall on the screen. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Porzingis. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Green with a screen on Edwards. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And there's the screen. McDaniels from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. EA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. On the wing, Green. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Randall can't hit.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Randall. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Answering back at the other end, Randall showing no hesitation.
Outside Podziemski. Green against Randall. Pass to Curry from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Curry against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that. Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Podziemski. No points so far. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Back to Podziemski. Porzingis in the post. He's against Gobert. Shoots it from the corner, and that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket on the night.
Porzingis proving to be deadly from a variety of spots.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. in with a baseline jumper.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Outside Porzingis. Over McDaniels. Porzingis misses. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Warriors trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Moody defends. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Randall. Over Green. Minnesota again missing. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Moody. Outside Green. Pass to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 5.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Now here's Edwards doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29 and a half a game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Podziemski. It's a 5-point game. Left side Porzingis. Outside Moody. For 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Randall inside. Green covering. Randall against Green. Randall left side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 7.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Green.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Podziemski. Coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Porzingis with it. Defended by Gobert. Podziemski sends it home from 3-point land. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Moody. Melton, he's checked in for Podziemski. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry. Sumu, the pass to Highland. To the inside. And the basket by Freeman.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Melton passes to Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Now here's Highland. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Horford finds Green. Melton outside. Back to Green. There's the three. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Conley looking for an opening. There's the drive. Pass to Freeman. The kick out to Conley. Fires the three. Horford pulls it in.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Here's Spencer. 9 points for him in his last game. From deep, Melton. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley up top. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Spencer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one goes. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Melton outside. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Hey, when you're as strong and as physical as Horford is, you're going to have to deal with physical defense. That's just part of the territory. On the flip side of that, though, you're going to have some and-one opportunities, too.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Randall, he's checked in for Freeman. That's good from Horford.
Al Horford has demonstrated great leadership both on and off the floor throughout his career. A seasoned veteran, you love having him on your team.
Now here's Conley. No points yet. To the left wing. Randall against Horford. Randall left side. From deep, Conley drills it from deep. Highland's got 5.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Melton. 17 points for him. Last game against San Antonio. Pass to Porzingis. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. 9 points in the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Al Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. And the Warriors with possession here after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Some really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot and able to draw the foul.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Reed. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The Warriors trailing. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Porzingis has got 13 now.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Here's Randall. Horford with the block. From 7. Oh, how about KP on the break?
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Randall on the screen. From deep, Conley. Horford pulls it in. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And down it goes. 2 points. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Randall with it. 9 points in the game. Outside, Highland. And let's look in on the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams leading the way in assists this season. Number 5, the Warriors.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
The first one falls.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Juzang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Warriors lead by 3. Porzingis passes to Melton, to the paint. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now here's Melton. Still no points. Pass to Porzingis. Over Randall. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Porzingis has got 19 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Reed. Horford against Randall.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And he drops it first. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And Randall drops them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
To the left side wing. Outside Curry. The three is up. Curry buries the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Brian, back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Melton with a screen on Randall. And here's Green from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Conley, still without a bucket. For three, Randall, given that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 19. Back to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Another three for Golden State.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And here's Edwards outside. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Over Edwards. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Edwards against Melton. From deep, Conley sinks it from distance.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry, a screen on Randall. Now here's Green. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Porzingis. Again, the Warriors score.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber. He's got mid-range game, too.
Now here's Conley. Dosunmu outside. Takes a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside, Green. The lob! Porzingis with the flush.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Reed, a screen on Melton. Outside Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Curry for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. Here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 10. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And here's Edwards outside, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Takes the 3, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He is lighting them up from deep this period. This team has made a concerted effort to make sure he continues to get shots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Outside Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. 3-pointer. The rebound by Moody. It's Podziemski on the wing. Outside Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Warriors on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. And here's Porzingis, defended by Gobert. Gobert against Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that's now 6 points here for Naz Reid.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Outside Podziemski. Outside, Green. He drops it from range. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jaden McDaniels.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
The Warriors lead by 16. Outside Moody. Porzingis against Gobert. Outside Curry. This one for three. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. Outside Reed. The three ball. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reed finds Gobert. Shot to stop the run. Reed can't hit. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Warriors on top, just dominating this one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And now taking a look at the first half of this game, hard not to be in awe of what Porzingis is doing right now.
The unicorn out there creating magic. Shots are falling easy. It's 7 foot whatever. I don't know how you stop him.
I guess you have to grow a couple of inches and maybe bring out a ladder.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Randall.
I got him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. The Warriors pull it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Porzingis. The floater, and Gobert with a block.
And that's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
And it's Randall with the jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Warriors lead by 19. Outside, Green. Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Here's Green. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Free throw no good for Green.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Counted from distance. McDaniel's gotten his second bucket on the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Curry surveys. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 24 points.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Randall against Green. Randall inside. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got 18.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
It's Podziemski on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Outside Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Randall can't hit. The Warriors lead by 21. Here's Moody. And that one is hammered home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now here's Moody. He's got 5. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Nice move. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Gobert. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry against DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Outside Edwards. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall, another bucket, continues to expand his offensive game.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Banked it in off the glass. Podziemski's got 5 points.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside McDaniels. Randall on the screen. McDaniels got room. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels, who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere, those guys are a luxury to have.
Outside Curry for three. He buries it from three. Curry's got 33.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Randall. Give him 20. Only missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's DiVincenzo following the score by Golden State. And the three-pointer goes. 15 points in the game.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And here's Podziemski. He's got 5. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Randall outside. Here's McDaniels. Moody defends. Now Edwards. The 3 is up. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Edwards. Podziemski grabs the board. Porzingis against Gobert. Green, the pass to Moody. There's a screen from behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Randall. Outside. DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, defensively, you know you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
Outside Podziemski. Curry against DiVincenzo. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. McDaniels from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Melton against Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Reed's got 8 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Melton passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Highland. Curry from good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
5 on the clock. Highland. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Pass to Santos from outside the arc. Melton on the wing. He's covered by DeSumo. Melton misses. And for Minnesota, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Ingles finds Reed. Outside Highland. Here's Ingles. Outside Reed. Fires the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Santos. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Curry. Now here's Green. Off target with the 3. Reed against Horford. And here's Edwards. Reed sets a screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Melton's got 6.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Edwards. The Sunmu for 3. No good. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Back to the game after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team to keep pushing the break. Coach Steve Kerr.
And Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Here's Melton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, that's a lot of determination on that play from Melton. He finished while getting hacked. Nicely done.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in.
One shot.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Now here's Randall. Outside, Highland. Reed for three. The rebound by Melton. And for the Warriors, they're shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Pass to Horford. Here's Melton. What a terrific move that is.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Conley passes to Reed. Randall a screen on Horford. Reed for three. Warriors with the rebound. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Melton. Lets it go from deep. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Dosunmu's got 4 rebounds now. Highland looking for an opening. Here's the three. Another miss by Minnesota. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To end the run. And he gets that one. Randall's got 22 points.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Now here's Melton. Payton finds Melton. And he goes in for the dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Yes, it's good.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Melton. Horford, a screen on Conley. Inside. And there's Horford on the assist from Melton. Melton's got his 4th assist with that last one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Conley. Randall outside. Reed sets a screen. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 26.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
Horford outside. Back to Melton. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Here's Horford following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Melton outside. Pass to Santos. Horford, a screen on Randall. Melton outside. Shoots over to Sumu. Rebounded by Highland. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall, left side Conley. Back to Randall. Pass to Reed. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Now here's Payton. Now Horford. Reed defending. Here's Santos. Melton outside. From deep. And again, no good by Golden State. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Horford against Randall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
We weren't in the locker room at halftime, but it's obvious what they discussed. Let's pound it inside until they figure out how to stop us.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
Now here's Melton. Pass to Santos. And here's Melton. To stop the drought. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
DiVincenzo with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Out to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now here's Melton. Pass to post. Melton outside. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. And again, no good by Golden State. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Melton. Fires from deep. DiVincenzo can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Melton with the ball. Melton with a screen on Edwards. DiVincenzo against Melton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And you look around the league. 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals, he can play both guard positions, and he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Melton against DiVincenzo. Melton passes to Horford. Here's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. The shot off that time. The Warriors have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, BA. But, you know, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
That's good from Horford.
Al Horford is a really high IQ big guy. I mean, he also does a little bit of everything for this team. He's extremely valuable.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. Horford hits them both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. From the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Melton. Pass to Horford. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Santos is checked in for Spencer.
One shot. Al Horford.
And Minnesota with possession here. Now DiVincenzo outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 31 points.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Melton outside. Here's Santos. Horford outside. Now here's Post. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Melton outside. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Melton's got 16 in the second half.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
Melton outside. Horford, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gobert against Melton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Santos. The three. Melton misses. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year. And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Now here's Melton, screen by Post, shot on the wing, and the shot no good, a bit short.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
At the line for Minnesota, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Melton against Edwards. Pass to Santos. Edwards against Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.